everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to have you all here. Samantha back here for another very quick tutorial today. And don't you just love it when you inherit buttons or find a load of really cute buttons in the charity shops or the Goodwill? I think you guys in the States call them. I love having a good rummage through estate sales and house sales and things like that. And I actually inherited these beautiful buttons from my great aunt, who left me her very extensive collection of sewing equipment in her lovely big sewing box. And there's all sorts of very beautiful vintage buttons. And this is just a tiny portion of it. Actually, she left me quite a few pieces. So what better than to create some gorgeous jewellery out of some very cute vintage buttons, which is what I'm going to show you how to do today. Just the earrings for today, actually. So let's just move these to one side and I'll show you what we're going to work on today. So there are two ways of making vintage buttons into some really cute pieces of jewellery. Okay, so look at these gorgeous red ones, aren't they lovely? So you can make them with a little hoop to suspend the earring wire from. Aren't they lovely? I really like these ones actually. So I'll show you how to do this hoop type style. I've done the same with these gorgeous, I think they're probably faux mother of pearl actually. They won't be real mother of pearl, these ones. I think they're plastic actually, or some form of plastic back in the day. Again, okay, with a little hoop on. And the second way of doing them, I mean, look at these beautiful, I think they're like a lilac colour. The light's not very good today actually, so I hope you can pick this up okay. You can actually make the wire attach to the button themselves. And I've done the same. These are actually mother of pearl, these ones. So you can take a gorgeous vintage collection, of buttons and make some really pretty pieces out of them. Okay, so let's go through what we need today. I'm going to be showing you this version with the lighter gauge wire, this version with a heavier gauge wire, okay, and these guys here take 0.8mm because that's the size that comfortably fits through people's earlobes. All right, so I'll go through a list of materials for you. So 0.8mm wire. Again, I'll put the equivalents down in the description box for you. And 1mm wire. Now, obviously, you can use craft wires for this, copper wire, silver plated, gold plated, anything that you like really, as long as you make sure that you are comfortable wearing them in your ears. Okay, so do a test first to make sure that you're able to wear these. I can wear copper quite nicely, and I do like the colour of the copper with the vintage buttons. I just think it gives it a really nice look. As usual, you're going to need some flush cutters. You will need some chain nose pliers, and obviously a collection of vintage buttons, and that's about it. It's a really simple project, brilliant for the beginner and also for the lover of the vintage button look, which I like. Okay, so I'll just clear the table away and I'll show you how to do these little cute guys. See you in a second. Okay, so we're back. I did actually forget to mention that you're going to need round nose pliers or a 6-step plier. Okay, round nose would be absolutely fine for this. Okay, so let's go ahead. So these little buttons here have a metal shank, if you can pick that up there. Okay, so this is quite easy to do, and we use the heavier gauge 18 gauge 1mm wire for this one. Okay, so I'll bring in the button and our 1mm wire. Again, best to err on the side of caution and take a little bit more than you need. So I'm thinking, I don't know, 9 or 10 centimetres, something like that. Better to have a little bit too much than not enough. Okay, so what we want to do is to create this hoop first. So just bring in your pliers, and I think I'll use the largest step, which for me is 9mm. Okay, so just bend your wire around so that it meets in the middle, and then literally just cross it over like so. Really simple. Okay, you're then going to bring these guys together and thread them through the hole, through the shank. Okay, and just push and push until you're happy with the length of the hoop up here. Okay, so keep them crossed over like so. Then what you want to do is bend this one up and hold and bend that one up. Okay, so you kind of have this. What we're wanting to do is bend these in the opposite directions, okay, but behind the hoop. I'll show you what I mean now. So behind, cross them over, okay, keeping everything nice and tight, so that this one here goes around and around, and that this one here goes around and around. Okay, and then just press. That's it. It's really as simple as that. Can you see? So that one of the wires goes round, the other wire goes round and up, like so. Okay, but making sure that when you bend them round, you're underneath the hoop. So all you have to do now is simply trim the little excess bits off and just literally come in with your pliers and just tighten things up a little bit. Okay, that's it. How easy is that, guys? Super simple. And all you need to do then is to pop on a little ear wire and you've got a beautiful pair of earrings. So I'll just give you a quick close-up of how that looks at the back. Okay, so have a go with that one. Really simple. Okay, so I'll show you how to do the second type. Okay, so this is the second type. So again, you've got a shank, okay, at the back. You do this one slightly different because this ear wire is attached, okay? So let me find a nice button. This one will do nicely. Okay, so you want to take a similar amount of wire, but make it 0.8 because this is going to go, needs to go comfortably through the ear lobe. And I'd say you probably need, I don't know, approximately 10 centimeters, something like that, give or take. You need a decent amount because you're going to be not only wrapping, but you're going to be creating the ear wire from this. Okay, so what you need to do with this one is to come about 1/3 of the way down, perhaps, yeah, about 1/3 of the way, and make a bend. Okay, literally like that. Pop your wire through the shank hole so it's just sort of hanging off like this. Okay, with the short wire you want to take it underneath, keeping everything tight like that, and wind this guy round the shank, keeping everything nice and tight. Wind it round, wind it round, wind it round, okay, until you get to this point here. And basically all you need to do is to come in with your pliers, tighten everything up. If you have a tiny little bit of excess, just snip that off and literally just tidy things up at the back with your plier. Okay, so you're left with this. The next thing you need to do is to just put a tiny angle on the wire here. Okay, like so. So it's nice and straight. Okay, can you see how that's coming out straight? So you've just wound it around the shank and now you have a straight angled piece of wire here. Okay, bend it towards you just ever so slightly, like so. And this is where we come in with our round nose or our 6-step bail making pliers. Just place them here, like so. Bend it around. Ooh, I've got quite a bit extra there, but work that out for yourself, guys. Each button is a different size, so just make sure you've got plenty. So as you can see here now, we've made the earring wire, and depends on how you like, you know, how long. I mean, you can make that a design feature if you wanted to, of course, but I usually cut just below where the wrap part ends. So I don't know, about there, for example. Okay, snip that off. Just come in with your emery board or your little file. Just give the end of the wire a little bit of a file, just so it's nice and smooth in the ear. And then you'll just want to come in very, very gently with your chasing hammer, just to give that little bend there a little bit of stability. Okay, and that is absolutely it, apart from the fact that I like to just put a tiny bit of a kink in the end. That's it. How easy is that? I mean, how cute are those? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that's literally 2 ways to use vintage buttons and just wire, no glue, to make some gorgeous earrings. So I hope you have a lot of fun making those. Raid your granny's stash of buttons. And if you're a granny, raid your own stash like I've done. Okay, so have fun making those, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.